Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using the Noteworthy collection from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. This is an older collection. I did a layout with it last month because I just bought it last month, but wanted to bring you another layout using it. I found some really cute photos of my youngest, and there were some larger ephemera pieces in the uniquely creative ephemera pack it came with, that were great for titles, and I just couldn't help using the one I'm going to use today. It says seriously wow. um, Once you see the photo, I don't know if it's been up yet or not, but oh my goodness, my youngest just gives me so many photo ops. It is just hilarious. He is just so funny. He always wants his picture taken. So he has been the star lately with some cute, cute photos. I decided that I wanted a black barrier, I guess, between the white paper and the pattern paper. The pattern paper doesn't have a stark white, and so the black just kind of helped break that up a little bit and not make it as noticeable. I did decide to kind of angle the middle paper here, so it is not completely straight. It is angled on that back pattern paper. I trimmed down my photo a little bit. I didn't need the excess, the wall and whatnot in it. So I did trim that down, and then I am going to double back that with black and white. I am going to use just a couple of strips of paper, one of which being that background paper. I just wanted to incorporate that in there as well. And there was a yellow kind of pattern paper, and so I'm going to bring that in, and just kind of have some strips of paper behind my photo, just layer it up a little bit because it is just a single photo on this page. And there's that large ephemera piece that said for my title, seriously wow, because he is just too cute. He's got such a little attitude. Not always a good thing. But he's just, yeah, adorable. I am using the shimmers. I think this is the creamies. It's color daffodil. And I'm just gonna make it messy. I am just going to do the two corners, and like I said, just kind of make it messy. And then I'm going to be using a technique I learned from Not Just for Boys. I'm going to be using a black acrylic paint, and I just placed it on a piece of paper. I didn't have my, oh, I can't even think of what it's called now, my mixed media mat in front of me. So just putting it on a piece of paper worked, and then I'm going to dip the cap of that shimmers paint in the black paint to make some kind of distressed circles. Like I said, I kind of wanted it messy, so I added some to all four corners, and then just kind of, once most of the paint was off, you could see I kind of just added a little bit more. And then I'm going to add water to that acrylic paint and do some black splatters. Again, this was just on paper. Usually I would use my mixed media mat, but it worked well enough for me to kind of maybe not junk this layout out, but kind of distress this layout, I guess. The problem was now I needed that paint to dry. So I don't know if you're going to see it to the left or not. The way I have the photo layered, I left a little opening in the top of it, and I wanted to fill that in with a piece of paper, and so I ended up, I think it was the back side of the yellow paper, I flipped that over and just added a small piece in the middle. So I guess I should have slid that paper over a little bit while it dried so you could see kind of the process of what I was doing, but I just kind of just glued together the layers kind of off camera there. So once that's done, I remembered that in one of the other kits I have these film strips, and decided to add one of those to the right hand side of the photo there, just again as another layer. So I am going to kind of offset that to kind of match the white paper that I offset on the back pattern paper. And then embellishing this one was quite simple. I didn't absolutely love the embellishments that were left over in the ephemera pack, and so instead I went into my stash and found quite a few different Scrap and Happy Studio epoxy flares that I was able to use, and added some of those around the layout along with some black stars that were in the ephemera pack. I am going to kind of scatter those about. The cool thing about the epoxy flare that says cool at the top, it is meant, I think, to kind of tuck in behind the photo. There's only half of it that is shown or has the pattern or the saying on it, so you kind of tuck it in, and I think that just gives it a really cool look. I'm gonna add one to the right that says totally rad, and then sprinkle some stars over in that open space, and then again add a star to the left just to fill in and kind of even out the layout, I guess. I did add another yellow epoxy star to the title down below, but once I kind of have the Scrap and Happy Studio flares about and kind of those black stars, I am just going to sprinkle a couple other black acrylic stars from close to my heart around, just to even out, I guess, the clusters a little bit better. I do like groups of 3 in some clusters, and so those acrylic stars just helped kind of even that out and fill in that extra space. So I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.